So yesterday I was recovering most of the father's remains, and the other shoe still has bones in it basically, but this was Ken's shoe that was not on his body, and so parts of it are still really well preserved, you can see. Yeah, so I've spent 7 years working on this case, and then in the last 3 years I really focused on the Cascade locks, and I discovered an anomaly in the way the locks was built that I understood could catch a car, and then be buried, sealed off, and so that was my theory. So I followed that theory. I dug into the locks, into this deep pit basically, and I had to guess where to dig, and I was able to find the car after about a year of digging. So 10 feet under the soil, 50 feet under the surface. So, and then I turned that over to the police, and then the police tried to pull the car out in March, and it was not fully successful. They pulled part of it up, but not the chassis, like the body of the car. So I've been going back down in all of July and August, 3 dives a day, basically excavating the interior of the car, because it's very dangerous and it's very deep under the ground. So I basically go in and around the seats and the wreckage of things, and have tried to extract the human remains, and have extracted the human remains, and have found some personal artifacts. The car rolled quite a bit to get where it is, and so a lot of, I think, what was in the car was lost to history. There were 3 little girls, 10, 12, and 14 years old, and guns were like an interesting part of their family. They had a BB gun range in the basement apparently. And this is a cap gun, well preserved, from 1958, that was also in the car. And the seatbelts. So seatbelts were not available in a car from the factory, so people would go to Sears or go to some other place to buy them. So these are aftermarket seatbelts, and this seatbelt has never been opened since it was closed that day of the accident, and it's just a webbing strap that goes through. And so this was one of the front seat occupants that I cut these out, and then another seatbelt that was not being used at the time is this one. And these were dyed red. The whole inside of the car is red. One of the few very personal items, I did with the remains, there was, like the shoes, and there was some clothing. This is a sock, a nylon girl's sock that, because I think the 2 youngest girls were found without any shoes on when they were located in the river. So you can see what almost 70 years underwater is. And then the gas pedal of the car, which may be responsible for the whole tragedy if they accidentally drove into the river. But the most interesting thing that we found in the car, that I found in the car, was, and the police will be getting this today, is a camera with Ken Martin's name on it, their address, and it's been sealed. He is the one who wrapped the leather up. It's still in that condition. So we're talking to the police. We'll give it to them today, and hopefully at some point we'll see the pictures that are on it, if there's film in it, and if it can be recovered.